Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Dr. Hou, Avus. I'm a Taiwanese and welcome you to join our class. The class is a long-distance class. This is my first time to teaching or to introduce my learning to the median American or the South American. Again, welcome everybody. Our class is entitled E-Business Model. In this class, I will introduce you about some business model that could be applied on e-business or online business. They are both all useful by our business model canvas. Let me introduce our outlines in the next slides. In this slide, I will first introduce the introduction of this class and list out the outlines for this section. First, I will introduce me and Taiwan. So the first one is about me. Second, I will introduce some Taiwan global leading company. This company includes 3 companies. It's about the TSMC and Foxconn. And the next one is a leading FlexNet company. It's called the LAC. The third, I will introduce about the business model canvas. You can call it the BMC. In the BMC model, we can learn how to analyze a company. A company may be online or may be offline. Both online and offline companies, they are all fit to the business model canvas. And you can judgment how your business model can work or cannot work. Or is there anything that you need to improve your business? And also by the BMC model, you can also do some investment on your own country's capital stocks. Then maybe that you get more monies. And this is the reason that I would highlight the business model is very critical. The final one, I will make some and brief conclusions about today's class. So this is our outlines. Hi. As you know, I am Avus Hou, your teacher in e-business model. You may be very unknown, or maybe you will be very seldom to hear anybody call Avus or Avus or Avus. This is because I love the car very much. And you can see the slide in the next one. The Avus is a name that I found someday, maybe 20 years ago. There is a racing school in Germany called Avus. It's in Berlin. So I named my names as Avus because I love the car very much. As you can see in these slides, there are two parts in the Avus racing course. The right hand shows this racing course have two very long straight for the car to racing in a very quite fast speed. And there are two curves in the edge of this racing course. Because the Avus racing course originally is a airport, so a straight road is for airplane to take on and take off. In the left pictures, you can see it may be in a corner, especially in the curve of the racing sports. There are two curves. So that's the left pictures showing maybe the position 1 and position 3. However, racing speed is the best of my love. In the 1991, the Audi name its concept car as Avus. There are three pictures in these slides. In the left slide, you can see the concept cars. It's called Avus Hou. It's quite beautiful, and yet, and you can see the body made in aluminum. In the right hand, there are two pictures. It's about the prototype after the concept cars. They made the first one in the right upper side. And after a couple of years, the car was changed and they become the one that you see as the color blue. But now maybe I think the Avus have been changed to the Audi's R series. As you know, maybe in the Iron Man, there's a R8 series. It's original from the concept car in the 1991 of Audi Avus. The next slides, I will introduce my university in Taiwan. This is a whole picture of my university. You can call it the OIT. The OIT, the whole name is Oriental Institute of Technology. Oriental means it's in the east. So it means a dragon country. Dragon from the east. It's like the China. So even this university is quite small. And you can see some words here. I introduce the OIT is an institute of technology, but spaced like a senior high school in Taipei, Taiwan. In Taiwan, the islands country, the space is very small, not very big. Taiwan is maybe less smaller than your country, and with more populations. So the OIT is in the center of the Taipei. Therefore, the school is quite small. And if a university, it should be bigger. But because the position in the downtown, therefore the campus is quite small. We belong to a second biggest business group in Taiwan. The group names the Far Eastern groups. The next slide will introduce about the Far Eastern group. We are belong to Far Eastern group as an education institution. The Far Eastern group also have another education institution. It's called Yuanzhi University. In the next slide, you will see the second biggest business group owns how many different business. And this business also can apply to analysis with our business model canvas. This is the second biggest business group in Taiwan. We call the Far Eastern group. In Chinese, we call 远东集团. As we mentioned before, Oriental Institute of Technology, the technology institution that I served for and the education students is belong to this group. Oriental, it means the East. So you can see our group is also called Far Eastern. So both of them have the same implications. We are original from the Asia or from the east of the global. And American, like your country, is in west side of the global. Okay. Back to our group. We have many different business. In the right hand upper pictures, you can see the pictures is very bright with many lights. It's our department store. And then the right below, there's another type of department stores, but it may be like a mall or the marketplace, but also sell something like department stores. Because Taiwanese and Chinese people, they are very like to shopping. I think it's because of the weather. Because in Taiwan, we have a very long summer and have a very long winter. So sometimes it's very hot. So in the summer, people are like to stay in a cool place. The department store provides people a place to go to entertainment, to buy something, to eat something. Okay. In the left side, the left hand upper pictures, we have a 5 telecommunication companies. It's a companies for provide telecommunication service. It's like a careers for telephone, for mobile phone, especially for smartphone and for mobile phone, wireless communication. Because the fixed line communication in Taiwan is belong to the government, and it's very hard for you to distribute your physical lines to every home. It will cost very, very hard. So the coming telephone company, like the 510 group, we are also focused on smartphone. And as you know, the smartphone company is very, very important in recent years. Therefore, it could be better for you to know some business about the telephone communication. Let me introduce about this is a hyperlink for you to Google or for you to link to the 510 group. And you can view or you can see the group across a Taiwanese daily life. What means daily life? This group have connection with a Taiwanese from get up to breakfast, how you will, and how you drive, and how you call a telephone, and how you entertainment, and how you go to hospital, how you go to education, and how you go to sleep, everything. The 510 group have all business relating to your everyday life. So in Chinese, we tell or we say that the 510 group is involved to your everyday life. It's quite interesting and quite unbelievable. Isn't it? In the next slide, Avus will tell you the 3 cars I owned in my life from my graduated from my BS degree. I have 3 cars. As you know, teacher Avus that car very much. So let me introduce them to show you. I encourage you to own something or to buy something that can get you some pressure or non-pressure. The things for your place. Okay, let me introduce my 3 favorite and I have owned 3 cars in the next slide. The first one is from 1991 to 2001. I own the cars. It's named Audi. The brand Audi. It's Audi 80. I use it from single to married, and even in my first children, around age 7 or age 5. This is my second car. It's Volkswagen Passat 1.8 turbo. It's from 2001 to 2011. I bought these cars because the turbo, because you know I love speed very much. So I would like to buy some car. It's very powerful and with low cost. This is the one that I loved about its horsepower. It's also looks quite beautiful, but now I'm not owning it anymore because the speed is not the one that you search for. So after your age grow up, and you will find some cars very comfortable. So I bought this one. This is my car own now. It's Volkswagen Tiguan. It's worked by diesel. In this picture, you can see it's very like your country. I mean the mountain and the shape of the islands. It's like maybe like the Medium America or the South America. I love this car quite much. It's the same color like my cars. The cars that I own now. Because it's higher, taller, smaller, and very compact for the crown place. Crown place means a place. It's very small, very narrow. It's in Taipei, it's like that. So this car is very fit for Taiwan environment. And I love the cars made by Germany because the German cars is the best car in the world. That's what I believe. In the next slide, I will introduce our country, Taiwan, the place this year you cannot camp because of coronavirus. This course is provided by Taiwan government, so you have to know the location of Taiwan. Taiwan is one, maybe you can say, the country beside China, and also there's another country. It starts from the capital T. It's Thailand. So in this picture, you can see Taiwan is here, and Thailand is here. This is mainland China. As you know now, China and the United States, they are in a new Cold War. New Cold War. New Cold War means they compete each other in every area. For example, they compete each other in economy, in manufacture, in technology, in Navy Force, in Air Force, or in Army Force. Every parts that we compete to each other. This is very like the business model canvas that we will introduce later. For the countries, they compete each other. For the company, they also compete each other too in every area. For example, the Apple and the Google, they have two different smartphone platforms. The Apple have iPhone system. The Google have the Android system. They compete to each others in the smartphone platforms. If one bigger, the other will get small. But because the competition, we have more advantage, a lot of advantage to the users. So in this slide, we will introduce the location of Taiwan. We are Taiwan, we are not Thailand. But we also mention about the new code word. It's a word about China and the United States. Before the new code word, there's another code word. We call the code word. It's around maybe 20 or 30 years ago. The United States compete with Russia. So it's the same situation, it's the same context, it's the same, you can say it's the same pictures from 20 years move to now. It's a new Cold War competition. How to analyze the competition? It can be still apply our business model canvas. This is a symbol of Taiwan. We call it Taipei 101. Taipei 101 is located in the Taipei city. It's about 30 or 40 minutes away from my university. It is in the northwest of Taipei City. In the right picture, you can see the Taipei 101 is like a pencil. It's pinned on the Taipei grounds. It's very, very high because the Taipei 101 have 101 floors. Compared with the building around it, you can see it's very, very high. In the left picture, it's a 9 of Taipei 101. In the 9, when the lights light up, it's quite beautiful. And this is the angle from the mountain near Taipei 101. We call it the word Chinese K say is 象山. In English, it means Elephant Mountain. Quite interesting. 象山, Elephant Mountain. The view from 象山 to Taipei 101 is quite beautiful. So next time, when you have a chance after coronavirus, when you have a chance to Taipei, to Taiwan, you have to and you must visit the Taipei 101. Around the Taipei 101, there are a lot of department stores and a lot of luxury brand stores. And they also have the Apple stores, Mi stores, everything. You can buy some technology items, go back to your country. So this slide shows about one Taiwan symbol in Taipei. It's called Taipei 101. Taiwan may be very different from your countries in many areas. So in the first slide, in the first picture, you can see there are all motorcycles. This time is around 8 o'clock in the morning. People are riding motorcycle, going to their work. It's a very amazing pictures that showing even in the words. I remember about maybe the BBC, not BCC, BBC. It's BBC also report these pictures to as a very amazing situation. This picture shows again and prove again that Taiwan is a very small place, living with a lot of people. But not every city in Taiwan is like this. The situation is most to view or most significant in Taipei City because the population of Taiwan and the manufacturer and even the business centers are located in Taipei, the north of Taiwan. So the people, the population, for their life, for the money, they were searching and moving or migration to some place. The place can earn money easy than other place, and then maybe the place will pay them higher salary. So even the place is very hard or very difficult or very uncomfortable for live. But however, people may or will still migrate to this place because the good economy situation. That means you can make more money in the same time periods. So that's why people they are all flock together in the Taipei city. And we also have some beautiful in the next picture. Look, it's about the Lantern Festival in around maybe the January. In the January, Chinese New Year. Around Chinese New Year, after Chinese New Year, maybe 15 days. You can this place also in Taipei. It's near Taipei. If you come here and asking somebody about the Tiandeng, you can say it's a sky lantern festival. Okay, so this is when the sky lantern fly into the sky. It's quite beautiful pictures in the Chinese New Year. It's also activities for request or for bag for blazing or for blazing for peace. Okay. The next picture will show you the one very critical accident in Taipei airport, maybe 3 to 5 years ago. This is an aircraft that missed operation and falling down to the river. I present this picture is because I would like to show about the Taiwanese characteristics. I feel this country is hybrid. 50% is like Japanese, 50% is like United States. So Taiwan people is very, very, every operation is very quickly, and everything is like the strong manufacturer industry in Taiwan. Everything will be put on the right position and supply in the right time. So let people do everything in a hurry. This means very quickly and very fast. So when you are in a fast, there may be something wrong. So this plane, when one engine is stopped working, is out of order. The other one should be operated and let it fly up. However, the pilot turned the wrong engine off. So both engines, they are turned off. Finally, the airplane crashed and falling into the river besides. Okay, so I would like to show about the Taiwanese. We are do everything very quickly, very fast. But however, I would like to mention to you, fast is not always good. Okay. The third one, the finally pictures show you about a place in Taiwan. I have to say, after the coronavirus, I feel Taiwan is a very advantaged country, and I am proud of my country because we have good police systems. Police, like this picture, when police face a protest, they are kindly to watching about the protester. And then one place here, you can see here, him. He would like to say, oh, come on, go home. It's uncomfortable here. Or he want to try to use his hand to move everybody out. And if you do like to move away, or you don't like to live, our police will be bring you out of this place. Some that the shirt is for protect police themselves. So the place is very kind. And I have to say, all Taiwanese, they are all very kindly. Unfortunately, because of coronavirus, you cannot come to Taiwan. But however, you have to go to this place. You have to go to Taiwan to study. I think after the coronavirus, it's a good chance for you to visit Taiwan. Finally, we end the introduction of Taiwan by the Taiwan Air Force. You maybe see the news recently that American and China, they are in a high tense in the air or in the navy, means in the ocean, in the air, in the ocean, in the economy. They are compared to each other. But Taiwan is very small. China always say Taiwan is a part of China. No matter you agree or disagree, Taiwan is a part of China, or Taiwan is a part of itself. We have to arm ourselves to defend our big enemy, China, and our close friend, China. So this is a very big issue. Every time the Taiwanese should be known and should be decided. Should we be a part of China, or should we be a part of American, or should Taiwan will be an independent country? In my opinion, everything is okay. It's because you have to strong yourself. Then people will say, hey guys, you are independent one. So you are independent and your personality is not depend on how people judge you. It's depend on how you strong yourself. And after you strong yourself, after you learn a lot of things, after you earn a lot of money, after you earn a lot of knowledge, after you earn your academic degree, then you are strong one. So no matter other people said you are dependent or you are part of her or you are part of him, that's not the question. The question is yourself. So drop your past. Or if your past is good, keep it. Strong yourself. We will end here to introduce Taiwan, and we will come into our business model introduction. The next slides, the next section, we will introduce about the business model canvas. We will briefly talk about the business model canvas by words. And I will introduce 2 videos from Avus Hou, and you can see the Avus Hou himself, the person of Avus Hou. He is a Denmark, a people from Denmark. And by you saw his face, they will know a little better about the business model canvas. If we have chance, we will introduce more Taiwan to you in our future sections. So in the next sections, let's back to the track. Let's get a brief to know what is business model and how do business model can work on your job and work on your life or work on your family. Hi everyone, let's go back our track. The business model canvas. The business model canvas. Short call it. We use the every capitals words, so we short call it BMC, business model canvas. Okay, the business model canvas proposed by Avus Hou. We will see the Avus Hou himself in the next slides. We have videos for Avus Hou to say what is the business model within around maybe 6 minutes to introduce about business model to let you get a whole map. So what is business model? The business model is defined as how do you make money? Again, the business model means how do you make money? How do business make money? So if you make money, you have several ways or many ways. For example, if you have a small business, you are located in a very good place, a very good place, and in the front of you there may be a bus stops or near the port. The traffic is very convenient, so the people will come and go. There are many people. So your business model is in a good place to collect people, their activities, and you can sell something to them to make money. In a good place is also a business model. Maybe the other is also a very good business model is because of your good products. For example, if you are selling something, for example, the food, the milk, the rice, okay, the omelette, okay. Your omelette, your breakfast, your omelette is very delicious. Delicious than the other stores. Around maybe 5,000 meters, there is no one's omelette delicious than your omelette. So you are the best in omelette. Your product is good to eat. It means very delicious. So this is your business model. You make something is very delicious for people to eat. So good things attract delicious food, attract peoples from nearly people to come into your store. So it's also called business model. So finally, business model is a way for you to make money. For enterprise, for business, it's a way for business to make money. There are several business models in the market. You can say there are several business models in academy areas. That means when you are in the schools, you may learn several different business models in your class. The different business model proposed by different scholars. But in all this business model, in my personal perspective, for me to say, I say the BMC, the Business Model Canvas proposed by Osterwalder is good for you to learn. It could be applied in business analysis. It is also good to apply on your investment on the stocks. And I always use the business model canvas to analyze my investment items. For example, I will investment many companies. First, I choose is about what the business model they have. In the next slide, I will show you a video. The video is proposed by Osterwalder himself. And you can see the people of Osterwalder. That is an advantage for you to memory what is his thinking in business model. So in the next slide, let us to see a short about 6 to 8 minutes videos to talk about what is business model proposed by Water, and you can also see the Water himself. In the previous slides, we saw Water himself to present a concept idea of business model. I have to highlight the most critical factor is about your business. Value proposition. The value proposition is the most critical factor in my personal opinion. This is very similar to several theoretical background. These theoretical backgrounds highlight if a company is a monopoly, then it will be the most benefit. That means if a company, its position within a monopoly, that means monopoly means the company is only one company to provide some products in the market. For example, the Apple is the only one company to provide the iPhone. The iPhone is a very good product. So the one company, if it can provide a unique value proposition, that seems is a word of monopoly. So the monopoly one, I say again, the monopoly means there's only one or two company in the market. They provide only one or two items in the market. It's hard to imitate. That means hard to copy. So if the company have this value proposition, if the company is on this position, then it can make a lot of money, like Apple, like Amazon. That seems in the market, they are the most big one. They are the only one. Okay. The next slide will provide a BMC by a cartoon, like a cartoon. It's very interesting for you to understand about a BMC. And in the next section, we will introduce about the BMC and the BMC apply in several Taiwan or global leading company. First, I'm Dr. Hou. I'm graduated from. Hi everyone. After you saw the interesting cartoon, I believe you have a little image about the 9 blocks of the business model canvas. We have a short summary in these sections. First, business model is a process which how do business to make money. I have to highlight again. It's a way, it's a process, it's a procedure for business to make money. So if your business model is the same as another company, or there are several or many companies that have the same business model, then you should be very notice about your business, because it is hard to make money when you have so many competitors in the market. That means they have the same value proposition like you. The second one I should be highlight is about the BMC. Even there are so many business model proposed in the academy field, I mean in the schools. There are so many scholars propose a different kind of business model by different framework. However, they are all in the same definition. The business model is a process which how do business to make money. Among this business model, I suggest you to learn the BMC proposed by Osterwalder in 2010 as a framework to analyze the company will to analysis or the company you would like to build. If your business model is like many other business, then I suggest you do not build your business or do not to create your business, because it's hard to benefit. The final slide will show the 9 blocks in papers. This one is a hybrid of English and Japanese. So let us end with this presentation and then end with these sections. End it with the next slides. And if you have more interesting, you can Google the Business Model Canvas. Thank you very much. Thank you for your listening. Let us meet in the next section. Thank you. Thank you, and goodbye. See you in the next section. This slide is our last slide in this section. As I mentioned in the last slide, this is 9 blocks they put on one papers for you to see it on one eyes or in the one eyes to see the whole pictures. It starts with the customer segments and know about your value proposition. Okay. It starts with the customer segment and the value propositions. And how do you use the channels to deliver your value proposition to your customer? I think we have saw the video before. In the video is perfectly to present the CMV split. So it's the final. We have to say goodbye again. Thank you everyone. Let's see each other in the next section. Thank you. Goodbye. Have a nice day. Department of Information Management in the National Taiwan University from 2004 to 2010. This is the best university in Taiwan. I'm very lucky. I can study my PhD degree in this first-year university. This university also very good in the global. The ranking may be around 100, inside 100 or little outside 100. So if it is possible, if you can study in Taiwan, the Taiwan University is the best one for your choice. And there are 3 pictures in these slides. I'm the one that face the camera and smiling. That is me. Maybe 4 years ago it's me. But now I'm still the same shape. My face is also like that. I always smiling because smile is good. My master degree was studied in the Department of Information Management in National Central University, Taiwan. My BS degree, as the list, I studied in the Department of Electric Engineering in the Mingzhi Technology University. I think the background is better for you to do some business model. Especially, I like to analyze some companies. These companies are very, very technology. By my background in electronic engineering, I am very easy and I am not afraid to know about the knowledge, especially this company. It belongs to technology or maybe the future for you to know is artificial intelligence. So I encourage everyone that whatever you learn now, maybe you are learning something about the swing, or you maybe learn something about sports, or maybe you are educated in accounting, educated in mechanical engineering, because that's your base, and in your life you still have very, very long time to improve yourself. So maybe when you study about the engineer first, and you across your discipline to business schools, I think it is very good for your career and very good for you to do some business model analysis. This is a very wonderful experience. Like me, I'm focused in information management now, but my background is electronic engineering. Again, I believe it is very useful for you to study in different disciplines. The next one slide I will introduce about my name, Avus.